Hi, third graders. Today our I can statement in writing is I can use adjectives that compare. I think the first thing we're going to have to do is remind ourselves what is an adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. I have a handy dandy little poster here. So adjectives are words like shiny, colorful, cold, small, round, spiky, bright, pretty, thick, windy, broken. These are words that help us describe things, describe people, describe places, and describe things. Okay, so for example, I could use an adjective smart, and I could say, my third graders are smart. I am describing you guys with the word smart. So that's what an adjective is. Now that we know what adjectives are, we can actually make adjectives words that compare instead of describe by adding the suffixes er and est. Those are the ones we learned last week, so this is perfect, right? We use er at the end of an adjective if we're comparing two nouns. We add est to the end of an adjective if we are comparing three or more nouns. For example, if I have two people, one person here and one person here. There's only two nouns, because a person is a noun, right? A person, place, or a thing. So there's only two of them. I'm going to add er. If I was comparing their height, I could use the word tall. And because there's only two, I just add er. So, taller. This person is taller than this person. Two nouns get er. Now I have three people. So I have three nouns. If I had four, this would be plus three or more, right? So I have three nouns here. I'm still going to use my adjective tall, but because there's three or more nouns, I add est instead of er. So I can now say that this person is the tallest person. He's not taller, he's the tallest. He's the most. He's the most tall. Just means more. Est means most. Okay? Okay, but there is a trick. So here I have two nouns that I'm going to compare. I'm going to compare a chip and a fry, a French fry. And my word I want to compare, my adjective I want to use is crunchy. Now because there's two nouns, I know that I'm going to add the er, right? But does that look right? Crunchier with that y there? No. So we have to remember, if the y is at the end of a word, at the end of an adjective we're using, we're going to change that y, change it to an, I bet you already know, to an I, and add er. So now it says crunchier with the I-E-R. Okay, tricky, but we got it. Okay guys, now I have three nouns that I'm going to compare. A chip, a fry, and a gummy worm. I'm still going to use the adjective crunchy to describe my nouns. Which one of these three nouns is going to be the crunchiest though? Probably my chip. So my chip is going to be my crunchiest. And because it's three or more nouns, I add the est. But does that look right? No. Remember, change that y to an I, and then add your est. So now I know that my chip is the crunchiest out of all of those nouns. Okay, and just to conclude, quick reminder, if you have two nouns being compared, just two, you've got that adjective, that word that describes, plus the er. And if you have three or more nouns being compared, you have that adjective, that describing word, plus an est. Remember, this is only when things are being compared to each other. You don't just add er to every adjective, okay? Only if they're being used to compare. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for listening. I hope that this makes it a little more simple on the activity. Have a good day.